Hi Aries, I am here to do your reading. I am back. I did take a little bit of a break because I had to, excuse me, I had to adjust to the energy that I was actually getting thrown into. So it's been quite the last couple of weeks. So it is really good to be back. So I hope to be more in touch with you guys. And I just want to take a second and thank all of you for all of the support, everyone who's reached out to me and written me beautiful emails, and just know that I'm not, I do get those emails, but it is really hard to respond to each and every one of you, and I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support and all of your kindness, and I so look forward to connecting with you guys and becoming more of a community on here. Just a huge thank you so much for your support. It truly means the world to me. And, I do this because, it's what I can do. And if I can help somebody through a video, then that's all I'm asking. So I love it. So, it's kind of that pay it forward thing. So I don't know why I just brought that up, actually. I just kind of had like a thought. So I don't know if, I'm like sitting here trying to like, talk to you guys being me. I just saw 1, 2, 3 on the clock. I'm sitting here trying to, be me and reach out to you guys. And I'm actually kind of in the middle realm here of actually starting to channel. So that being said, I am going to jump right into the reading. So I hope that everything I just said made sense. Because I do get a little bit spacey when I do jump into energy. So, and it's been quite a doozy, and I don't actually use that term, but like it feels extremely fitting to what it's been feeling like for me in the last couple weeks, especially. I've just been adjusting. So, but it's been really good, and I hope everyone else has had a positive experience, as much chaos as it might be. I do feel some frustration, and I do feel that myself as well. I can definitely relate to that energy. Definitely relate to that. There is something very frustrating right now. I don't know if you're trying to get something done, if you're being delayed in something, or it almost kind of feels like a self-delay. Some of you might be having teeth problems or like a toothache. So right off the bat, I do feel like you are coming up on a situation, Aries, that does involve romance. I feel like there's an opportunity that's being presented to you. But again, I feel something with frustration. I don't know if it's lack of patience. I just heard, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Maybe you made a decision. Maybe you made a choice between people. Maybe you had a couple different options and you thought that you made the right choice in a situation. But I feel like there's something that's being revealed, and I also feel like there's something that has to do with your heart space. Because there's something that's not being unlocked quite yet. But the opportunity is there. And I think there's something involving mind, body, and spirit. So we have Healer of the Ages. And I know that some of you guys don't like the shuffling in between the cards, but honestly, that's just how I am. That's how I channel, and that's how I work. So I try and keep it quiet, but, that's just my preferred method. So I do apologize for that, but it is what it is. So sorry if it's loud. I keep getting pulled back to my sage. I don't know if you guys maybe need to do like a clearing, a cleansing, an environmental space, because the card that actually fell out here is the Healer of the Ages. So I feel like you're clearing something out within your own space. It could be within your own headspace, within your own body. You're releasing something and opening up. It's activating your heart chakra. There's some type of healing that's taken place. You could be at a crossroads. You might not know what decision. You might have a decision that you need to make, but not know which way to go. I feel like there's someone who either you are admiring from a distance, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's someone that you could be admiring from a distance, or they are admiring you from a distance. There's definitely travel involved. There's something very spiritual. You both have 6s. So there's movement forward. Whoever, if you're connecting with a feminine energy from a distance, it could be a strong earth placement. This feminine is very comfortable where she's at. She's not planning on moving anytime soon. I'm not sure what kind of message that is, but that's definitely a message for somebody. This person's not, like, you're going to have to come to her, because I don't think she's coming to you. That's very cryptic and vague. It's only for a select few. This feminine energy that's at a distance is also in the process of going through some type of transformation, healing process. I'm hearing death and rebirth, dark night of the soul type of energy. This person's gone through a lot. They've gone through a lot. They've been watching something take place. They've been watching someone do something. It's like this feminine energy is watching a masculine energy go through a significant healing. It's like she's watching from a distance and she knows it's happening. Like she's watching this person go through some type of healing. She's watching this masculine energy open up their heart space in order to receive love. And she's just kind of at a distance, just watching. But she's really content with where she's at. I don't think she plans on moving anytime soon. She's just watching. And she could have, like, some type of offer. But there's a little bit of hesitation when it comes to making that offer. There could be some sorrow, some sadness that's still attached to something. Someone's very clean. They're like a clean... They like to clean things and polish things. Very, like, pristine. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a character trait where this person's just very thorough with how they clean things. I don't know why that's like that's kind of funny. I feel like a masculine energy went through a total dark night of the soul and is like coming out like alive, because there's a definite activation of a heart space, and it's like this masculine energy knows that there's a feminine energy at a distance, could have strong earth placements, who has the key to the key to their heart. You know, it's a door to romance. There's an opportunity for love to come out, to show itself, to be unlocked. So we have deceit here, so that is a 7. Let me pull another card, because I always get deceit with money with this card, and it could be, but really with this card here with attachment, I do feel like there is some deceit with this person. Might not be completely over something from the past. There could be something that still hurts them, that still bothers them, that they're still stuck on. So this person, yes, they are moving forward, but they might not be 100% honest with the magnitude of their healing. Like, this person might still be hurt over an ex or mother of their children, somebody who played an emotional role in their life. There still is a little bit of deception when it comes to their attachment to that. And this is a masculine that I'm referring to. And again, I am reading for the sign of Aries, so obviously that's, I don't know why I feel like I had to clarify that. Maybe this person is sitting in masculine energy, and that might be why there's a little bit of a delay, because they're trying to control how something takes place. They're trying to control something with the energy that they're feeling or that they're experiencing. I feel like this masculine energy hasn't allowed enough time for themselves to heal from something. Like they're rushing themselves, or they're rushing a healing, or they're trying to rush a healing, because it's like they're aware of something, they're enlightened about something, and they want to go after it, but they need to heal properly from something, or be honest with themselves about something that they might still be attached to. It could be connected to their finances, because there is a huge focus on money, where maybe they still have some attachments to somebody because of finances. Maybe they were a business partner in a sense, or romantic and business. Like maybe there was love and finances that got mixed together. I'm not really sure, but I do feel like there is an attachment to something, and it could have to do with their perception, or how they see it, like their perspective on it. And that might be like the giveaway. I don't know what that means, but you might there's something about the way that they communicate about what it is, like the way that they shape their sentences around the subject indicates that there's a little bit of deception with how healed they are, and that'll make sense to the people who it's supposed to make sense for. But there's still an appreciation, because there's not resentment. It's like you're aware of this already. So I feel like you intuitively, if this is you or vice versa, because you could be the masculine watching this, and you could be like, no, I don't have any attachments. But like this could be something as subtle as, well, it's not subtle because every life experience is a huge deal. But this could be something as small as hurt feelings over an ex-girlfriend, to something as, and again, I shouldn't really say like it's small, so I do apologize about that, because of course not everything is like, some things are bigger deals to people and they take them differently, so I do apologize for that. But it's like on like the scale of 1 to horrific, okay, whatever scale that is for you. If you're the masculine Aries placement energy, I don't really do placements, I just kind of read Aries as a whole. That's just how I was taught. I feel like it could be something in the subconscious that there's an attachment to from the past, like whether it be an ex-girlfriend that hurt your feelings, or an ex-lover, ex-partner, ex-wife. Something could have just hurt your feelings and you might not have even realized it. But because it went so under the radar and like kind of slid back into your subconscious, it still is affecting your ability to either like fully open up, or to fully trust somebody and allow that person to come into your life. I just saw 333 on the clock when I said that. And again, it's not in any insulting way, because it could be something so small that you even overlooked, where you're like, wow, I didn't even know I was holding on to that, or I didn't even know that hurt my feelings like that, because we have defense mechanisms and we have coping skills that fully take over our brain when we're in situations like that, where, at least for some people, they respond more emotionally, and then other people just tune out and go a different way. So depending on how you handled it, it's like you could be aware that it's affecting you, or it could be totally not aware to you at all, and it's like, wow, I didn't even know that. Like, I had no idea that I was even holding on to it. So if you are the feminine in this situation, again, Aries energy, right? I don't feel like you're in Aries energy, though. I feel like you're in Earth energy if you're the feminine. I feel like you'd be coming in as more like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Specifically maybe Virgo, which I haven't done Virgo yet. It's like you're watching this take place. You're watching somebody go through this. You're aware of what it is that they could be. You're even like aware intuitively in some way, shape, or form what this person could be holding on to, or you could be at least have like you could be at least that was horrible. That was horrible grammar. Hold on, let me just okay clear the space, please. This energy's wild. You might not know what to say because it's like making it difficult for me to communicate. At least like put my words into sentences. And usually when that happens, that is usually a sign for me that there's a fear of communication, somewhat like an anticipation or like an anxiety, not knowing what to say, not knowing what to do. So you could be just watching from a distance, but you're very comfortable with where you are. So you're just like, you're doing your own thing. You look financially stable. You look, content with where you are. It looks like you're appreciating something from a distance, or they're appreciating you from a distance. And it's like you're watching this person go through a healing process. But there's still something that... This attachment could also be connected to you. Because both have 5s. Like, you're both working through 5s, but you both are in 6 energy. Which is kind of, like, I don't know if that makes sense. But that's how it came out, so I'm going to leave it. There was something that could have involved some change, could have been something from the past. Could have been your perspective on a situation that kept you stuck. But you moved away from it, though. No, see, that doesn't feel right. I feel like that's way more attached to a lot, like a heavier masculine energy. Because I feel like the feminine, I feel like you guys are more on the outside of this read. So let me pull some regular cards here. Regular tarot. Emperor. Oh, didn't I say that? I feel like I said that earlier in the read, that somebody could be an emperor-like energy where they're trying to control a situation. So again, that control energy is on the board pretty heavy right now. So this person, again, I feel more masculine, is very guarded. And but there's an opportunity for love and romance, and it's pure. And I feel like this person's aware of it, but they're just being like very stuck in their ways or very stubborn. And again, I keep getting pulled back to that rushing of a healing process because they might be just going through, yeah, see, there's a lot of emotion. See, there's an emperor-like energy right now who's coming in as the King of Cups. And that tells me right off the bat they have a lot of emotion for something. They feel a lot of things for something. It could be you. They could have a lot of feelings to express, but they're not very good at expressing it. Three of Pentacles. This is a new contract. This person's aware of it. But they're like being very stubborn. And I feel like you as a feminine energy, if that's what you're coming in as. Because again, we both have masculine energy and feminine energy in us. So if you're in feminine energy and you're the one who's at a distance just kind of watching everything happen and go down, and you're like, yeah, okay, I'll be over here doing my thing. Let me know when you're ready. But, like, don't wait around, obviously. Like, do your thing and meet new people and go out and go on dates. Like, don't stay stagnant because, Mr. So-and-so over here is being stubborn and not communicating with you. Like, screw that, move forward. Because this person, they need to get their head out of their ass. And, like, honestly, like, I hate to put it that way, but it's like this person knows that they have a connection with somebody, but they're not saying anything. Because there's a little bit of deception. It's like they don't want to reveal it just yet. But there's a lot of emotion, so I don't think this person can really hold it back much longer. Because coming in as the King of Cups, like, that's a lot of emotion. And the King of Cups usually has a tendency to be emotionally balanced, but sometimes they're not always the best at emotionally communicating, but they're balanced. At least that's my perception of this. Again, you could be dealing with somebody who drinks more than socially, or they are recovering from an alcohol addiction, or they just have a tendency to drink a lot, or they have a tendency to drink when they're nervous. This person, they wear their heart on their sleeve, but then they also put on like a facade. And again, with that false mask, where there's a little bit of deception of where they're really at, because they're very emotional, but they don't want to come off emotional. I don't know what this is. And again, if you're a masculine watching this and you're like, I just saw 2020 on the clock when I said that. 2020. Isn't that a Dateline show or something? Like, again, for the masculine guys who are probably going to see this and be like, oh, I don't need to get my head out of my ass. I'm not talking to you then. Like, I'm talking to somebody who knows that they have a lot of feelings, but they're purposely not communicating because they're trying to have control in a situation. But they're going to lose because they have too many, like their feelings are too strong in this situation. They know that an opportunity is present, and I feel like this person is trying to strategically make moves, but they're not really going about it in the correct way. As in, like, I feel like this is an edgy read, so I apologize, but this is just how the energy's coming out, so I'm just gonna leave it. So again, I'm sorry if this read kind of rubs people the wrong way, but it's like, this is the way that the energy's coming in, and I'm just kind of, I'm communicating it as I'm getting it. So this is how it's coming into me. So 21 on the clock. There's something aggressive. There's something, I don't want to say dominating, but it's like this person might even be a little bit of a control freak because they want to control the energy. They don't want to lose control of their feelings. And I feel like there's something with that. But I feel like there's a feminine energy that's watching the whole thing, and she's just, like, smiling to herself, like, okay, big boy, like, let me know. Like, let me know. So, I just dropped all my cards. This person could be sitting in a little bit of a Seven of Swords, but I don't think it's a sneaky energy. I think it's more or less a procrastination. Trying to slide by without being noticed. So, like, this person could be watching your Instagram or, like, watching you on Facebook and, like, just kind of, like, lurking. And it's like, you know that they're seeing your stuff because they could be, like, liking your post, but they're not, like, reaching out to you. Or, like, or they could be, like, reaching out and, like, you know, on Instagram how you can, like, reply with, like, little emojis and stuff, and it, like, fills the whole screen. Like, they'll do one of those numbers, but they won't actually. There's a 22:33 on the clock when I said that, where they might not fully be reaching out, but they're giving, like, little nudges, and then all of a sudden they just go MIA, but they still keep an eye on your Instagram story or something. You know, it's kind of like one of those things. This person needs to change their perspective. We have the Hangman, Piscean energy here. There's a perspective change that needs to occur. It could be with the feminine, and it could be about what type of person this person is. So this could be somebody from your past who maybe you already kind of have an idea of what they're like, but they're saying change your perspective on it because this person could have gone through a massive change. So this person could be coming in different, and they're saying, like, expect the unexpected is what I'm hearing. Expect the unexpected. Because what I'm hearing, just let go of preconceived notions. I don't fully understand why I just heard that, but it's like, let go of anything that you have come to a conclusion of when it comes to about this person. Basically throw it out the window and start fresh, and like basically approach this person as if they were a brand new person. I don't know why they're putting that to me, but they're putting it like that to me. So we have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Nine of Cups. So this tells me that somebody's trying to strategically move towards wish fulfillment, but there's a perspective that needs to change. Or there's some type of enlightenment that's taking place, where maybe this masculine energy is in the Hangman position, and they've been enlightened to something that has to do with a new contract that they've already planted seeds for. Again, could be somebody from the past. But this Emperor knows that they have a lot of emotions and feelings, so they've had to change their perspective on the connection because they know that there's a contract. They know that they need to open up emotionally because the opportunity is here, but they want to do it their way and approach on their time. It's like one of those people, you know what I mean? Like one of those people, like, who, like, want to do things on their own time. Like, you honestly could be dealing with a Taurus, or a Capricorn, a Leo. And I'm not like pointing fingers at any signs and stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying like I'm getting the messages as they're coming in. So as soon as I hear it, it's coming out. So this is the way that the energy's coming off, and it's very aggressive and like, in my opinion. This person could be working through something right now that's keeping them stuck. They could be wrapping up past addictions. They could be wrapping up things that no longer serve them. They could be wrapping up people, places, and things. I just heard people, places, and things. They could have just moved. Somebody, yeah, they're traveling. Something about traveling and moving. They've moved. There's something secretive about it, though. You might find out, like, via social media that this person moved, and you're like, what? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, they moved back home, or they moved here. Like, there's something like that. But it's connected to wish fulfillment. But I feel like the wish fulfillment is pointed in the feminine's direction. So I really feel like this person moved back towards the feminine energy that they know that they have a contract with, that they know that they have a lot of emotion for, but they're being a little bit stubborn with how they approach it. And again, if you're a masculine who's watching this, don't yell at me in the comments and be like, I'm not the one who's procrastinating, because then this isn't the message that's for you, or you're not seeing it from another perspective or something. You know what I mean? Like, just don't yell at me about it. Let's go. There's so many other talented readers on here who give out really awesome messages, and I'm sure that you can find another reader who you can connect with that way. But again, this isn't for a masculine who is trying to reach out. This is a masculine energy who 9 times out of 10 is very choppy in communication, and they're trying to purposely control a situation. So if you know that that's you, then cool, then you know that this is for you. But if not, then it's cool, you know, just move forward. There's something that involves strategy. Aries, I don't know why your energy is like so feisty, but like I just feel like so feisty. I might not even post this because I feel so feisty, and I feel like it's gonna get like, I don't want it to be taken the wrong way. But that's just how I channel. It just comes through me, and I'm just kind of like an open speaker at that point. It's funny. Yeah, somebody's trying to move towards their wish fulfillment, but I don't know if they know exactly how they're going to do it just yet. There's some type of healing that needs to take place, but there's some type of rushing. Somebody's rushing a process. They're trying to rush a situation to get to somebody because they know that something's a wish fulfillment, and it's just like, God, why can't I just have it? It's something like that. It's a very like antsy type of energy. But there's a need to slow down and to think, to strategize. And this could all be for, like, this could be like me reading it from your masculine's perspective if this is what resonates in your situation. Because I feel like I'm reading more for a feminine cross-watcher. But see, this Emperor energy, they have a lot of feelings. They're spiritual, but I feel like they're more in religious practice, more than just like universal spirituality. Like there's something about a religious practice that they're involved with, or that they hold very close to them. So like you guys could be polar opposites. Like he could be very religious and you could be more spiritual. But he has a lot of emotion. But I don't think he's communicating. He's just like planting little seeds and watering little seeds. So he could be like, if you're the feminine cross watcher right now that I feel like I'm connecting with in some way, shape, or form, like I feel like this masculine, like they know about the connection, they have feelings, but like your communication is like little bits and pieces. It's like little breadcrumbs. So it's like their communication is so hard to figure out because it's like breadcrumb trails. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, well, what am I supposed to do with this communication? You know, it's like that whole Instagram thing I was talking about where they, you know, send like an emoji or something, and it's like, how do you respond to that? You know, or they're very short with their communication, and you're like, what is this? But it's like their own doing, like they're doing that on purpose. So we have the Santa Muerte card. So it tells me they're going through some type of serious transformation. They have a lot of anxiety. They have a lot of anxiety over a situation, or there is anxiety present, but there's, I almost just said pregnant, so be careful. They could be nurturing an idea, something new, something creative, something pure. There's a pull on religion. Like going to a specific temple or church or synagogue, or there's some type of sacred place with religious texts where this person goes and they find peace, or that's where they meditate. They have anxiety over a situation, but they know. Somebody wants a fresh new beginning. They want a fresh new start. They want to come at something very lighthearted. But there's a transformation that needs to take place. And like I said, with that rushing of the healing, I don't know if this person is trying to rush something. But it's like there's something that they need to see differently. They can't rush something. They have to take the proper time to heal, or something like that. There's something like a lot of prayer. This person prays a lot. I'm hearing like church, choir. Like, whoa, that's crazy. Your energy is wild, Aries, right now. Wow. A lot of yellow. Like I said, one of you is very spiritual, where like you're very open in your spiritual practice, where you might be a little bit more eclectic. And then somebody's very, very like religious, where they're very dedicated to their religious practice. But it mirrors your dedication, or the feminine's dedication, to her spirituality. This person has to overcome obstacles. There's something that they're working out, or that they're letting go of. They know that there might be some toxic behaviors that they still need to get through, or still need to overcome because of the position that they're in right now. Or this person could be in business. They could have a lot of people who recognize them and who pay attention to them, like a public following, so they could be really popular on like social media, or they could be in the public eye in some way, shape, or form, like even in their community, like they're well received and well known in their community. This person, again, it could be connected with business, but I do feel a connection with some type of toxicity when it involves getting to your wish fulfillment, or getting to their wish fulfillment, because they need to cut the strings with something. And it could be just like an old behavior pattern, or a way of thinking. It could even be like, you know, residual, like, I'm just hearing personality traits, personality defects. This person's doing like inventories on themselves. Like they take notes on themselves, they study themselves, they learn from their wrongdoings. Like they're very observant and aware. Very aware. But this person's still working through a couple things in their own lives, and I think that might be why. But there's a very stubborn energy here, where it's like, I can empathize and empathize, I don't know if that's the right word. I'm like all up in your energy. But it's like I can feel why this person might be a little bit, not a little bit, but a lot stubborn. But it's also like a game. I just saw 3444. It could be, there's something that's competitive to them. And there's something that's like a game, and it's connected to how they open up and show emotion to you. And in my personal opinion, like, I don't put up with that kind of behavior, because it's just like, get your head out of your ass, you know what I mean? Like, if you like me, you like me. If not, cool, move on, you know? But don't play games with me. Like, be straight up, like, straight shooter type of stuff. Like, be direct. So I feel like this person is dancing around the idea, and they're kind of being a little bit, there's a little bit of game playing, because it's like, I don't know if maybe that's kind of the nature of their character, where they like to be in control, so then they like to do the whole runner chaser thing, where they kind of like to leave you and leave you in a situation, watch how you respond. Like, I don't know, like, see, I can't, I don't like that type of shit, so I can't connect with that, and I don't know how to perceive that as. It's like, if you know that that's the person that you're dealing with, then obviously you would know. So if the shoe doesn't fit, don't make it fit. But there's like some lingering energy of a game, where it's like a strategic game to this person. Like all the messages are secretive subliminal codes, and this person like goes to such a great deal of disguising their true feelings, that it's like, why are you playing games like that? Like, just be direct. The feelings are mutual. Like, be direct. Like, rip the Band-Aid off. It's frustrating. I almost feel like I'm picking up on, like, a feminine who's very frustrated in the situation. Yeah, this person's very guarded, and it's like a game to them. They don't want to reveal it just yet. But they know, and they have feelings, and they know that the connection's there. It's just they need to change their perspective. They're coming very slowly, but they're moving. And see, what I like about the Knight of Pentacles is that the Knight of Pentacles is one of the most reliable knights in the deck. So this person is a reliable person. Whoever it is that you're connecting with, and vice versa, however it lands. Whoever it is, strong, there's a feminine who has strong earth, and then there's also, I can see the earth and the masculine, especially with this Emperor card here. Even though this is represented by Aries, I see a lot of this green, and I always think about Taurus energy with it. Oops, just moved my camera. So you could have a masculine who's either a Taurus or in Taurus energy, but they're also in very strong Emperor energy right now, and King of Cups energy. This person is very slow moving to what it is that they're going after. But the wheel is spinning, so the Wheel of Fortune is here. So it's a matter of time. It's like it's the balancing of the masculine and the feminine. Big time Taurus energy. We have the Hierophant. Big time Taurus energy could be a masculine Taurus that you're dealing with. Again, there's something very strategic, but they need to release something. And they're releasing something. They know that there's a spiritual connection because they're looking right at it. It's just they have to release something from the past. They have to let go of whatever it is that's keeping them feeling stuck in a situation. But they're in the process of cutting it down. So they are releasing it. And Strength, so that's saying that they could be holding themselves back from communicating with you directly, because they are releasing whatever this is from the past in order to get to their wish fulfillment. Or this is saying that you need to have strength. But again, with a strong Leo energy here, I feel like this is more them wrestling with whatever it is that they're dealing with. Like, this person's wrestling this, and they have to have the strength to come forward, and they have to have the strength to release what it is that they need to release. But they're very, it's taking a while. But see, yeah, the Chariot's here, so there's movement. It's very quick movement with the Chariot. Like, it's going. It's going. The Ten of Wands just showed itself to me, so it's something that was definitely a huge stress to somebody. We have the Tower card, Scorpionic energy with the Seven of Wands, illusionary energy. Could be feeling a little bit defensive. This is more illusionary energy to me, but this is a Tower moment. And again, it might not be super clear about what's going on, but I feel like your best advice right now is to take some time out. But I feel like this person's waking up. Those are powerful images that are on this card. It's like this person's waking up. They're stepping out of that. So it's almost like as soon as you take that time out for yourself, and you take that personal time and you're just like, you know what, this person's got to grow still, so I'm going to go and move on and do my thing. It's like as soon as you do that, it's like boom. You always have to put yourself first. When you're dealing with any type of partnership or, relationship, you have to remember to love yourself first. It's so easy to become codependent. It's so easy to love someone else more than loving yourself, but you have to put yourself first. You have to find that power and that strength in self-love, because it's not fair to have someone play games with you and to keep you waiting around until they're good and ready. It's like, no, that's not fair. That's not why we're here. Like, you deserve so much more than that. Feminine and masculine, both people, all kinds. Every single person deserves more than that. Nobody deserves to have games be played with them. So if you're in this position and somebody's playing a game with you, just move forward, because this person, they're just not ready. They have a lot of emotion, and it is really unfortunate. They know that you're the wish fulfillment, but they're just not ready to step up to the plate. And the universe works in mysterious ways, and you never know. There could be someone else that maybe they have in store for you who can give you what your wish fulfillment is. And maybe this person just can't step up to the plate. But it doesn't mean that the connection will go away, It's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's a shame, but it's like you got to find that inner strength to move forward regardless. Because you deserve happiness. And if that person can't give it to you, then it's like, why do you need to suffer? Don't do that, But other than that, it looks like, for the most part, a positive read. It just looks like you guys are in a very hazy situation right now where things might not be clear. So I hope that this message reaches all of you in the best of ways. I don't know where I was going with that. I had like something else come to me, and then I got distracted by all of the yellow flowers that are in this card. You might be getting flowers from somebody. Like, you might be getting flowers. They might send you flowers. I feel like you might be dealing with someone who has a lot of tattoos too. But anyway, I'm going to get out of this energy because it's really feisty. So I apologize, you guys. I wasn't trying to offend anybody. It's just one of those things where if I get yelled at enough in the comments, like I'm like, hey, it's just not your reading. You don't need to yell at me about it. It's cool. We're all good. I'm just here for, just to do the video and to help everybody in the way that I know how. So, but no, I love you guys so much, and thank you all so much for the continued support, and thank you guys so much for the comments and the emails. And it really means the world to me that I even have the ability to do this. It's very special to me, so thank you very much. And I wish you guys the best in this situation, and I look forward to connecting with you guys more. Take care.